Oh man, apparently if I watch myself, I can get a Blood Frenzy drone, and a Blade Swarm domestic drone, and an exploration poster. It's so backwards that, like, all the drop stuff for Twitch, like, you don't actually get it for streaming, you only get it for watching. I guess they don't just want people, like, but then you can even idle watching. I don't know, man. Little railjacking. Apparently, Steel Path railjack is a little rough right now. This update came with a couple of other things, but, like, they added Steel Path railjack, but, like, there's no new weapons or mods or anything, so everything just kind of takes a lot more damage, and, like, it's still doable. Apparently, like, it's still very possible to survive, but in terms of, like, killing stuff, it takes forever, which is kind of stinky. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of a lot of Warframe updates. Like, they want to do a lot of stuff, but unfortunately, in trying to please everybody, they may spread themselves a little thin. Like, I know they mentioned apparently, what's it called? The Sirius and Orion setup right now, apparently, like, you can't use equipment gear, like, you can't use gear from the wheel if you're playing the other frame. Yeah, they finally added Brother Actions to Warframe. I still have to get them. I think I got, like, 6 chassis during my runs last night, and I was like, okay, I'm taking a break. I don't want to try and burn out right now. So I have fully done the quest, so I don't want to, you know, you don't have to worry about not spoiling it for me, but at the same time, I will be talking about it, so if you do want to remain blind on the new stuff, this is your heads up. Yeah, no sack baiting, please. Also, I'm excited to see what's in the weird Void Relic, because there's an item in the new vendor shop where you need to build it. I thought it was like a decor item first, but it is a blueprint, apparently. So that should be done by now, because I think I put it in around like 11 o'clock last night, so it should be done. It's only a 12-hour build. I'm real curious what that is, because I don't think you ever have to... Like, it's only ever Warframes and gear, and I'm pretty sure there's not going to be a bonus third Warframe in there, so... What could it be? Because, like, the visual, it is absolutely a weird, fucked up Void Relic. Like, it's got the same 3 dots and everything. It is a slightly different type of iceberg lettuce, but it is still iceberg lettuce. Like with the drops make up the 6 Foley blueprints and 0 Foley systems. Damn. I'm still working on Foley as well. I just have not been playing that mode a whole lot. Alright, goodbye Chronopolis. So yeah, we're gonna play some Warframe. Again, I've done the quest, so you don't have to worry about spoiling it, but if you want to remain blind on it, now is your final chance. Alright, so let's see. Because I think I did build the chassis, and I have the blueprint itself, obviously. I just don't have the other bits. Let's see. Yeah, there's the neuroptics. Did I not start the chassis? Hold on. Oh no, I did start the chassis. Yeah, I just need the systems. I've been hurting for systems. Because the new Warframe is actually 2 Warframes. It's kind of wild. Like, they have completely separate mods, if I remember correctly. Like, you build them and mod them separately, which is wild. I'm sure there will be some goofy shit that people can do with that. Also, I still have not taken all these frames out. The problem is, like, I don't want to start, you know, dropping Forma and all that stuff, investing in Citrine and Dagoth, because they should be up pretty close to the next primes, because they just dropped, not Kullervo. They just dropped Stynax Prime, so I gotta work on that as well. But I don't want to invest hard in them because they're probably going to get their primes very soon too, so... let's see. Orkin reactor. Let me get these going. I'm gonna restart the old Forma engine. Alright, so I'm real curious. What the hell is Hunhau's trinket? It's War Prime? He's had it the whole time? War Prime? Hello? Oh my god, it's War Prime. Prime. Holy shit. Oh my god. Hang on, what are the stats on this? Let's see. Range 3.2 meters. Yeah, I would fucking hope so. Impact damage? Impact? Hmm. Wait, is this being multiplied? Hold on, this is probably being multiplied by Valkyr. I need to switch to like a agnostic, because I'm pretty sure Valkyr has some melee passives it's getting. I'm pretty sure Protea does not get any melee bonuses. Hang on, let's see here. Okay, 4.4 times. Yeah, it's really not it's not a sword. It's just a giant hunk of sentient iron. Does this have any like special traits? Really, no special traits? That's kind of a bummer. Do I still have the original war even? Because like this was the you could get this after the second dream, I want to say. Like, you've been able to get this for a long time, but it was a rare drop from the Stalker, so they finally have War Prime. It's kind of a bummer that it doesn't have any, like, bonus traits. That'd be pretty cool. Damn, he's just been fucking holding on to War Prime this whole time. I don't know if this is gonna be any good, but that's fucking cool. That's really neat. I think War was introduced like 10 years ago, and it has finally gotten its prime. Which might be one of the longest gaps between the original item being introduced and then priming it. I think it probably is the longest, actually. Assuming we're not counting the Parita Rebellion stuff, which was always prime. Yeah, War was Second Dream. War was like over 10 years ago at this point, Jesus. I almost don't want to use this right now, because I feel bad if, like, I jump into a mission and then somebody sees, oh man, War Prime! Let's switch back to the Praetos. Also, I want to use a little bit of Valkyr. I've been playing Valkyr a bit recently, she's fun. Oh, did it come? Hang on. Did it come pre-potatoed? Or are we talking... No, I think the original war did not come with a potato. Yeah, this one does. It's got 56 capacity. That's nice, at least. I'm pretty sure original war was just... it was just like a buildable weapon, like a standard one. Screw... I wonder if you can get, like, a War Ribbon mod that would... Because I know right now the quote-unquote meta is to do, like, melee influence stuff, so you want to try and stack electricity, so it can be kind of detrimental to have a bunch of other statuses on your weapon. So I wonder if you could get a Riven mod that would have, like, negative stats on, what's it called? On impact, so you could make melee influence go off more often. Let's go to the tower first. It is pretty busy. 69 busy, of course. So this is the new, I guess, Railjack node, and I call it node very loosely because it's just the 2 missions and the tower. But after the events of the quest, you build... Well, you don't build it. Hunhao does it. Can I cook? Am I allowed to cook? No, you can't cook. They got soup. The resolution of the quest, you make soup. Yeah, the 69th instance will never stop. Oh, this is, okay, this is where the actual nodes are for actually deploying to missions. For the most part, I enjoyed the new quests, although I'm not a huge fan of the new proto-frames. They feel a lot less fleshed out. What do you... Oh, that's right, that's probably... That's probably for when you beam up to Railjack, they just kind of warp above. So Hunhao is here. He had to give up a lot, though.
No! No! This is all wrong. My collection.
Hunhao kind of did the same thing that the Lotus did. In that he finally gave up his memories, he gave up basically everything he was to stop the violence, to stop the war finally. He has realized the error of his ways, he's chosen to change his ways finally, but
coming to kill me.
he doesn't know anymore.
As we planned. Why do you not answer?
He's sad. He's grandpa. So there's a bunch of new stuff. Thankfully you can buy either of these with either of the like tablets. You don't have to specifically balance them both out.
Beasts not assembled. I wish to address them.
Although for the specific, like, Orion and Sirius weapons, you need to farm those, so, like, you have to get the green ones or the red ones. I do love that Pride and Wrath are basically just, like... They're the same thing, just with slightly different colors. I'm sure the stats are different, but...
I shall never have children of my own now.
What does this ephemera look like, actually? It gives kind of like a little, shade effect on top. I think the color distribution is slightly different. Like, it's not just, you know, flipping it around and changing the colors left and right. I think it is slightly different.
What were we doing just now? Already?
But yeah, Hunhao is a little more chill at the expense of, you know, everything he used to be, but he was willing to make that sacrifice, you know, we respect it. A lot of people were bummed about the fact that Umbra doesn't, like, have this big, you know, oh, let's go fuck shit up with Umbra. I kind of like that there was no big, you know, combat moment with Umbra. I kind of like that he was just allowed to finally be the dad he didn't really get to be. Like, I think that was one of my favorite parts, was Stalker and Umbra finally broing out. Stalker realizing, like, this is the only other dad I know and the only other guy I can really trust with what it means to be a father. Also babies. And, like, the bit where you get to play the Shawzin for them. Like, that, I feel like a lot of people are kind of conditioned to expect, you know, cool character development moments to be, you know, they gotta have a big showdown, they gotta have a big fight, but, like, Umbra just sitting down and playing his little Shawzin to soothe baby, that was the character moment, that was the big moment. He finally gets to be a dad again, he gets to be an uncle. And, like, people don't understand that. It doesn't have to be that he kills a bunch of stuff. It can absolutely just be set primary son. I think this is how you set the order. Because it's how, like, they work, basically. But, like, it's touching. It's a good bit. Umbra doesn't have to kill anymore. The whole thing during his quest was that you helped him out. Not by, you know, killing a bunch of dudes. Like, yes, you killed dudes. But it wasn't that helped him. It was the fact that you understood him. You understood his pain. You saw the shit he went through, and you told him, it's okay, we're here. So, like, the fact that he didn't have to fight, I think that was cool. It's almost as if Warframe is trying to hint that, despite the fact that sometimes you have to fight to defend what you want, it's not just conflict solving everything. Like, the resolution of this quest was Stalker sitting his fucking boys down and making them some goddamn soup. And people were mad about that for some reason. People were like, it just, like, yeah. They sit down and have dinner as a family. Peace frame, exactly. The only thing I wasn't a huge fan of was, like, proto-frames. I feel like they're kind of going a little too hard on them now. Vina and Ryoku, like, the designs are fine, whatever, but, like, we don't really know much about them. I feel like they were mostly there as just kind of mouthpieces for Sirius and Orion.
The peace between Sirius and Orion demands we channel their martial instincts outward. To contain, we must release.
Like, the other proto-frames, they kind of have more skin in the game, whereas these ones literally just zooping from the future, and they're like, hey, we're not gonna, you know, interact with you. There's no, like, Kim chats or anything. They're not, like, romanceable, which is fine, but they also don't really do too much outside of the... I don't know. I'm gonna be using my personal railjack. I don't want to use the loner. I don't really care for it. Oh, come on. It's also very confusing because everybody shares, like, the same invisible railjack space, so there's a bunch of people on my personal big kids meal. But let's do a couple of the missions and see if we can finally get us the systems. And, like, yeah, there's always, you know... There's always going to be the whole classic, the power of love and friendship. But, like, I feel like it's earned here. I feel like Stalker's entire deal of, like, finally realizing, shit, maybe there is more to this whole thing than just killing nonstop.
From which our blood frenzy corpus use sustenance. Look for the biggest asteroid and crack it open.
I don't remember. Can I? Yeah, I can go up right here.
Move into position. Collect the asteroid spoils.
So they also added a couple of, like, new railjack missions, and they're a lot more scripted than the previous ones, because I think a lot of people were maybe not huge in the whole, you know, disembarking, re-embarking, all that stuff. Ah, little guys. I'm trying to hit these guys with a dual Toxica like it's going to do anything, or Toxicist. Yeah, Ordis also gets to do another stealth mission, which is really cute. He has a new voice actor now because the old one, I got really worried. It's like, why is there a new Ordis actor? Just turns out the original guy retired. He wanted to move on, which is totally fine.
Forward.
Yeah, like the Stalker, you know, his whole thing is that his weapons are hate and despair and dread. And then Jade's weapons are like harmony and Kantare and all that stuff. Evensong. The opposite. Ow. Yeah, I'm glad there wasn't like a big falling out or whatever. I'm glad it was just like, yeah, he wanted to move on. Apparently he's been with Digital Extreme since like like day one basically worked on like the original Unreal tournaments, which is wild. But they also tweak the like the forward artillery a little bit here in this mission. You have infinite charges now, thank God, because otherwise you would have to constantly go back and refill the dome charges, which would not be fun. Oop, I missed. I almost wonder if this is kind of a testing ground for maybe the way they want to take Railjack going forward, like less stuff about having to, you know, dip out and go and do a single objective, then come back, like more automated stuff. Oh no, Digital Extremes is like the last company I would expect to start embracing AI. If they did, I'm fucking done with the game. But yeah, like you don't have to get out of the Railjack and go dock, you're just there.
It will be ours. Open those doors.
Here I go killing again. This is my favorite thing about the Valkyr claws, because the slide attack is like really fucking good. But there's a lot of nullifiers on this mission, which kind of stinks. So you just go around and go zoop, 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 zoop. Oh, they also added, let me check, because I think they added a new camera stuff. I think I have it on the side offset, but there's two different options now, which is nice. I wouldn't mind, like, a complete customization. Oh, this is weird. This feels like I'm playing Smite or something. Like, I kind of like this, but I kind of don't. I don't know if I like this. Chat, do I like this? Chat room, do I enjoy this? Where are these guys going? Oh, I gotta go to the vault. I think I'm gonna do side offset. This feels a little too far behind. Because I think they realized that all the cosmetics and stuff they were adding were, like, actually obscuring the camera. People literally could not see shit. So they're just like, fine, we'll add in more camera offsets. But a full customization would also be great. I still don't think anything is going to fully overwrite the, like the devil wings or whatever. I don't think those are ever going to be visible with default camera settings. They also added, you might notice there on the health bar, they added a function where when an enemy is taking damage over time, it now shows you like how much damage they are going to take with like a green mark on the health bar. So if you, like if you can see their entire health bar as that weird like diseased green color, you don't have to worry about doing any more damage, they'll die on their own eventually. Anyways, we're in an oral worm now. I remember people were thinking like, oh man, this is gonna be a brand new game mode. Like, no, it's not. You are huffing the copium if you thought this was gonna be anything other than just a quick little in-between sequence. Oh, worm. You can get tellurium from this sometimes, which is nice. Like, you're kind of passively farming tellurium here, which is a weirdly difficult resource to get.
Oh, come in. I was expecting you.
But yeah, overall, I think the new quest, for the most part, like, the storyline was fine. It just felt like the proto-frames were kind of the weakest link. Like, I kind of wish it was just more Sirius and Orion having disagreements rather than just these two serving as, like, Navi, basically. Also, there's even more fucked up Sisters of Parvos, but they're quest enemies, so they're not actually that scary, although they turned off my skill because I forgot they do that. There's certain, like, triggers for this quest that cause your abilities, if they're channeled, to turn off, which is very rough if you're playing, like, Protea or Valkyr, for example. Also, yeah, like, there were apparently a ton of bugs on release. I think it's a lot more stable now, but it sucks, because, like, I understand they gotta get these updates out. So that way people, you know, people will buy the new stuff and start making money, but it also does kind of suck that sometimes it feels like they can be a little rough. Should we turn off Hysteria, because otherwise it's gonna waste a bunch of resources again. Yeah, I do like the incidental dialogue about talking like Cephalon Parvos. Like, great. The post-final boss capitalism dude got access to immortality. That's perfect. That's fantastic. We can't kill him in a way that matters anymore. Great. Cinnamon, no. Some of these boss fights are kind of silly, like just parts where you kill a bunch of clones. The only thing I don't like about the Vina fight is that there are a lot of invincibility phases. Oh, I can just stab through the ground for that. I don't actually have to stab the thing directly. For some reason her special attack is, it's still Vina, but she's big now. That's her move. I guess I could turn on Nourish. I haven't been really using Nourish.
Until we meet again.
Ryoku, you just kind of throw him in the trash compactor. It's very good. Ah, Neuroptics. Need the systems. But yeah, doing these missions gets you the talents. Because from what I understand, like Steel Path, I don't know if you get more talents on that node, but the problem is apparently the Railjack parts take a lot longer. So I would rather not, you know, I'd rather just finish the missions faster and get slightly less. Let's see, I'm trying to think, what would be a good non-channeled frame? Because the problem is they will stop channeled abilities when certain boss fights trigger, like the Vina fight and all that, so I need to try and think. Maybe I'll try a run of Steel Path, although I think I have to leave. The problem is Steel Path, you have to use the loner, I think. Can you do the loner from the hub here, or do you have to be... Or can you do, like, Steel Path from the hub, or does it have to specifically only be from Star Map? Because I don't want to use the default stuff, is the thing. I don't like the default ships they give you. I like my ship. You don't have to use the loner, but, like, you have to go from the tower then, right? Because I think if you start it from here... Like, it will use the loner ships. I also need to get better crew members, because I still only have, like... I think I only have, like, 7 or 8 command right now. Because I think the last time I tried to do it from the star map, it dropped me directly into the loner ships. I'm going to try going here and see if I can do Steel Path. Let's fight Ryoku this time.
Piracy is practice. Let's go get some.
Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch to Protea, because she gets to do some very funny stuff during the boss fight.
An honor to serve.
Also, unreasonably hyped that Latrox Un is a hireable crew member. Oh, no, I know how to get into this, like, in my own railjack. I'm just saying I wasn't sure if you were allowed to get to the steel path version of this mission from, like, the tower, because you can't do it from the star map. It forces you into the loner. Yeah, these are going to take a while. Alright, security nodes. Well, that's not too bad. How do we get all the nodes? Damn, okay.
Get down those turrets, crew. Slice them out of the sky.
The homing shots are going this way, apparently. Actually, yeah, my guns aren't too bad. Is that a cruise ship now? I wonder if all the people complaining about Steel Path just maybe didn't have great ships. Like, my ship is not incredible, but it's decent. I've got a good amount of investment in there.
First cargo destroyed. Pilot panic would be setting in soon.
Railjack navigation usually. Oh god, do you have to get to the dojo first and then go to space and then it'll use yours? That's a pain in the behind.
Look at that. Right back to home. Predictable fools. Mark a course to that waypoint.
Why do I have Barnacle?
Look, a cloak.
That's not my crew. I think it's like pulling the loner crew onto my ship.
Tell it to come out and play.
Oh no, it is the actual ones. Oh, Vissy, what's happening, buddy? Why are you dying? Oh, there's borders. It never told me. We had borders this whole time. How you doing? Okay, he's good. He's good. I think they did change this because I think you used to be able to pick up orbs while driving as Protea. But now, unfortunately, I think it does force you to get out of the chair first. So I found a little trick by doing this, by the way. You don't have to do it from far away. You just drive right up against the side. I don't know if Drifter Camp has the Railjack elevator. I haven't really gone to Railjack a whole lot recently. Yeah, as long as you do it close enough, you will just get auto-ported. If you go from the middle on the side of the ship, you can just get warped there immediately. Because if you try to do it a little way, you have to get back in the pilot seat and drive there like 2 more steps, which is kind of annoying.
Deno, on me. Deno.
Also, Protea is really nice for this segment where there's all the,
Out of the misery.
like,
Before?
area defense, basically. I don't know that it's physically possible for Vina to die. She's got, like, 300,000 HP on base missions, not even Steel Path.
No fair. I get
Here she's got 500,000, so I think she'd be okay regardless, but...
Keep fighting.
I wonder if you could somehow get, like, rad procced or something. Actually make it possible to kill Vina.
Now, unlock every door they have. We're in full control. You know, I've always wanted a comet shredder.
What am I doing?
What do we have here? Ship captain? Finally,
I hate when you're about to, like, time warp. Numbers. Actually, I didn't get to see this guy really do much of anything in the base missions. Because his health is so low, so it's actually kind of interesting to see he's got, like... He can shoot frost waves and shit.
Was it good for you, Captain?
Alright, let's get some cans.
You! Grab me as many cryo canisters as you can find. Meanwhile, I got a little project of my own.
I don't know if the cans drop when you kill enemies, or if it's when you just, like, time expires. I think it's just when you kill enemies and the time expiring is just forcing them to spawn.
Blood-infused ice. Hard enough to penetrate the hull of
All the neutralizers in this mission, they hurt me.
To the ram sleds!
It's alright, I don't need abilities for this part anyways. We're gonna be a ram sled for a bit. Apparently the only ram sled in history they got the idea. Maybe we'll give it missiles.
Look it up, Ryoko. Here we come.
Normally you just get like Orcrux capacitors and stuff. Sometimes you get reactors, which is nice. Like actual Mark III gear. I don't know if it's any good though. I don't think it's any different from the stuff you can already find, unfortunately. Hopefully they add like Mark IVs at some point. It's been like 10 years. They could probably stand to add Mark IVs if they want to do Steel Path Railjack.
Ta-da! It's me!
I love Ryoku's funny trap where it's just a bunch of laser fences that pop out of the floor and trip you.
Find them, it's
They don't kill you, they just trip you a little bit. They waste a bit of your time. The true embodiment of lethality as a ninja is making a guy fall over a little bit. It's nice to have a little bit of overguard here if you can. Because then the fences will not knock you down. Yeah, basically it is just a bunch of sideshow ball breaks.
Come now, Ryoku. Let's give old grandpa a
Oh right, my
grand
thing is
finale.
not in Incarnon mode anymore.
You fight only for the thrill.
I like how his hood does not get the glow. Like a true ninja, his hood is immune to enemy detection. Alright, he actually does have the finisher, he's got Blade Storm. Can I strip his armor, actually? No, I think he's got, like, special boss armor, so you can't actually full strip him, or at least not with, the Temporal Augment Tank, or whatever it's called. Anyways, then a bunch of dudes pour out of the trash compactor chutes. And so you gotta kill them to find power cores to throw at the big magnet in the center. I also tweaked my Protea build a little bit so I have more power strength. Because it does fall off a little bit at much higher levels. But, like, you can absolutely still... Like, it's still doable, and the nice thing is you're constantly just passively stripping armor. But it's good to have a little bit more damage to keep up, you know? I wonder if the Latum might actually do more damage. Because the Dual Toxica, right now I have it kind of spec'd for, like, damage over time with the status effects and stuff, which is great for regular enemies, because there's no cap on stacks, but for bosses it caps at 4.
Such noble fury.
If I was unworthy, you wouldn't be here, Ryoko. Just admit it. You need me.
Alright, I gotta get the things. Stop draining my thing. For this phase of the fight, you don't really have to worry about, like, actually killing Ryoku himself. You just gotta kill enemies until they drop the funny power core to throw. Did I not hit with that first one? Man, I suck. I'm stinky. Sometimes he'll get ragdolled against one of these fences and he can't actually move. Is that him? Sometimes he still talks after he's dead too. Oh, there he is. Oh no, that's Vina. What are you doing there?
Did you hear how he squealed? We can make that happen.
You okay?
Again. And again. And again.
Vina's a little off. The music also just stops. Oh, Neuroptics again. How many did I get for that one? 27. Didn't I get 29 before? Or no, I think I just got 20. It's probably worth doing the Seal Path version then. I gotta identify all these too. All the reactors. What even does my railjack look like right now? I don't think I can manage it from this menu. I could probably put some more points in. Ramming speed. Workmanship to crew member. Which is the one that gives me the higher rank crew? I think that's engine, or no, that's command. Increases Arcwing power. I mean, this is nice because it gives you those bonuses in other missions, I believe. It's not just for Railjack. The problem is that I think the most recent content that's really used Arcwing was the boss fight specifically in Purita Rebellion, fighting the Hunhullist. Engineering. Oh, this could also be nice. Getting a little bit of extra Necromech juice. Should probably grab the on-call crewmate. So I still don't actually have... Like, I don't have my on-call crew yet, and apparently they're quite good. Because the nice thing, they're not like Spectres, they don't need blueprints, they are just freebies. And then 512. I am 2 intrinsic short of being able to get the elite crewmates. Let's grab Necromech. We'll be doing this mission more anyway, so I'm not too concerned about getting tier 10 command right out of the gate. And grab the Arcwing bonus as well. I almost feel like this entire mode is kind of a secret way to get people's intrinsics boosted up for Railjack.
She lied to me. See that you steal nothing.
Actually, how are they anyways? 5 combat, 3 endurance. 5 combat, 5 endurance. Everybody's good buddy Latroxoon. Repair, combat, endurance. These are great for gunners. Jarkalar. Did she ever show up anywhere else? You can only buy 1 Jarkalar. Like, I could just buy this, where is it, systems? There we go.
Error. Why?
Can the weapons themselves, like, can these parts drop from the missions? Because I think I've only ever gotten the blueprints. Like, for the frames themselves. Oh, Jarka's on Call's crew. Oh, is she the one that just kind of stands and stares into the distance and says nothing? Blood.
I have been seduced from me.
You ran into a goose.
By the blow.
It's like Fabio hitting the goose on the roller coaster. I do like the lore for this. The faint traces of it for Vaughn imply the artist may have had a mechanical hand. I'm not sure if this is pre or post Wally Rusalka, though. This is probably post Wally, yeah? If it's in the future, it would have to be, right? I don't know.
Your sacrifice is essential.
Because if that's Wally doing that, then that has implications.
Now you
Oh yeah, there's also new arcanes. I think you get these as drops sometimes during the missions, and also you just can buy them. Although these require 10 of each, I believe, yeah. And puncture, apply 3 cold stacks and targets within 15 meters.
hive, my own bone and blood scoured from me.
Pride and Wrath blueprints are on the drop tables, the same drop rate as a Sirius and Orion blueprint. My problem is not the blueprint. I've got the blueprint. I think that was actually the first thing I got, which was very funny. My problem is I just cannot get the fucking systems to save my life, and I don't want to spend my currencies on them.
My hive is split and dispersed.
Yeah, this is absolutely just a weird, like, sentient void relic.
Let me die.
So this one, I'm kind of curious how this is going to shake up, because it says, on creating an object with abilities.
No daughter.
And this, apparently it applies to a lot of different things. It's not just, you know, like Folly, where she makes the stuff with Shadow Graph. Apparently this applies to a lot of things. Just looking into cases of players receiving the same blueprint rewards upon subsequent missions. I've gotten the Neuroptics.
I can feel them boiling away.
Like, I'm assuming the 3 base blueprints are probably going to be the most common, like the chassis, the systems, and Neuroptics, but
Farewell, little maker.
I wonder what the, like, distribution is on that. Have another dinner? No.
It is a bitter truth.
That's right, Big Vina again. Big Venus. We should still be on Steel Path, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're on Steel Path. Because from what I understand, the crew on the loner ships, like, they're like level 1. Oh, that's right, actually, I need to cast Dispensary first because I get my 1 free cast. Oh, can I not go to, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you can do transference inside the railjack. I just want to drop my dispensary. Give me a second so I can recover a little bit of energy. There we go. I don't know if this is still an issue, but apparently in multiplayer, there was a thing where, like, if you didn't go to the exit point for a mission, like, if everybody did not go to the exit for a mission, it would just stop, like, entirely.
Move into position. Collect the asteroid spoils.
And there was no countdown like there is in regular missions. Oh, these guys are much higher level, that's right. We're in Steel Path.
Vina's infested filth has pierced our hull. Cleanse this vessel.
I'm cleansing. I didn't realize the Deimos Saxons could show up here. That's probably why the dude was dying. There's probably something like this just poking around this whole time. A weird spot. You not take heat procs? I think normally they do take heat procs. Is that Juggernaut? Oh, neat. I didn't realize Juggernaut could show up here. Supposed to be equal chance for each. Definitely does not. I mean, admittedly, I've done like maybe 8 or 9 runs, I want to say. But that does not gel with my experience so far. The problem with Juggernauts is that I can't stack more heat procs on them. God, I almost wonder if it's worth just rushing through the mission instead rather than trying to fight the Juggernaut, because these guys have bucket loads of HP.
Destroy the remaining fighters.
Okay, calm down. So angry. Oh shit, do I have my Omni? Remember putting out fires? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, those are cruise ships. I'm not gonna fuck with those.
Location marked. move out.
Oh, we got him. Nice. The nice thing is you don't have to kill specific fighters, it's just kill 4 of them. Or whatever, so... I was considering, like, streaming yesterday when the update first dropped, but then I was like, nah, you know what? There's usually an issue on the first drop for something, and turns out I was right. Okay, these turrets aren't too bad. I almost wonder if maybe they tweaked the damage values as well a little bit for Steel Path. So I remember reading stuff saying people needed like 10 missiles to destroy some of these like turrets and security nodes. That feels a little much. They're definitely tankier for sure. Oh, also you get infinite missiles. Just realized. That makes sense. I almost wonder if it might be better just to use the dome charges.
Ready forward artillery. Chip that ice away.
Oh, I think we got borders again. Honestly, it feels like it's not even worth dealing with them, because, like, I can just go onto the ship, and once that happens, your railjack is invincible. I missed the ice. What? I think a ship got slowed. There we go. Hey, what are you doing here? Get off my plane. Because I think Vina, she doesn't have the same rules for boss immunities for statuses, so you can stack like 100 heat procs on her. And with Protea, that is very nice. I really should turn my energy color back up to bright one day, just to kind of show you what it looks like when all the turrets are firing. And how much of a nightmare it can be for visibility. Ah, neutralizer. Rude.
Duty calls on us to eliminate all resistance.
Depends on what frame you're using for nullifiers, because, like, obviously something like Valkyr really sucks, because then you lose Hysteria, you lose Warcry.
Yes. Now release that door.
Also, I love during the cutscene here, your turrets can still fire during this bit.
Dispatch this roadblock.
Let me prep these. Also other weird stuff during this quest, like the Murmur is just hanging out outside of the Deimos like labs, which should be a pretty big deal. Then again, I guess we are playing Stalker at the time, so like he doesn't really emote too much. This is the most dialogue Stalker has ever had in a quest. Actually, I can skip these cutscenes. We've seen them. We've seen some. There's also a funny little mini game where there's a bunch of hidden terminals, and if you do them in the right order, you can get a new Signa for both characters, for both Ryoku and Vina. I have them. I'm not going to do them now, though, because they are a little tricky. And time I'm spending doing that is less time I'm spending, you know, getting thing. And I want to get thing.
I'm sorry. It's too late for mediation. You've escalated this situation.
Okay, the Blood Frenzy Sisters I can armor strip. It's just the boss themselves. I guess I can't do that. Ow. Stop it. It's so off-putting because this part, like, it'll force D-channel all your abilities, but it's so off-putting because there's no indicator it happens. Normally it's like a cutscene. Here it's just you walk in and then it's gone. Yeah, go ahead. Keep dropping my shields. I've got infinite shield gate. Take your best shot. Keep honking. I'm shield gating.
She has me. Find a way in and take her out.
Here I am. Come get me.
Because yeah, first form of Vina has the usual boss immunity rules, so you can't just proc a billion statuses on her. But Big Vina does not. Problem is, Protea does not have any, like, damage buffs. She just kind of relies on the turrets for the most part. So if you're fighting an enemy like a boss that has resistances to heat procs, it can make things kind of rough for her. I might try Gyre. Gyre might be a good choice, honestly. Because she's got some really nice options for, like, weapon platform stuff. Or Volt could also work. You heal up. Oh, you did heal. That's rude. I wonder if Toxicist might actually be better, because I think it does do corrosion, which is a slight reduction in armor. She's got a lot of armor, and I cannot strip it. Yeah, I think these are better for just, like, raw DPS. Watching her just run up at you. Me when I fucking get you. She also stands still during that attack, so you can very easily recharge any Incarnon stuff you need. Got a little bit of punch through so I can actually shoot through some of it. I'm blind. Alright. Time to stack a bunch of heat rocks. $288. Yep. How do I keep Protea's cannon so long? I will show you my build after in a second, because it'll be easier to explain once I have all that stuff up. Come on, systems! Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Orion? Oh, Neuroptics. Like, I'm getting different things, I'm just not getting... I'm not getting the systems. Alright, so Protea Cannon. The big thing is this guy. So temporal artillery. Your cannon will attach back to you when you use it, and normally, you know, once temporal artillery runs out, that's it, it's over. But if you pop it again, it will pull the oldest cannon currently on the field back to your shoulder, which if you were keeping the same cannon from the very beginning, will be your 20x multiplier. So you can keep a permanent, nearly permanent 20x multiplier cannon on your shoulder as long as you're able to time temporal artillery and turn it off and on again before it does the manual rewind. You don't want the rewind, that's bad. But yeah, this is the big thing, and then I have a couple of duration shards on her as well. I don't know if it shows me here. Oh yeah, here we go. So I have 3 Tau Forged Crimson duration shards just for a little bit of comfort, and then 2 casting speeds because those are really nice. Makes you waste less time between phases. And everything else is nothing super excited. PSF is optional, but I just like it because I fucking hate getting knocked over when my thing's about to run out. Archon Vitality, I kind of want to... How much Forma would I have to dump in to make that good? Because maxing this out, that's a cost of 16. I have to make up 8 extra capacity, so I'd have to get... That would bring it down to 5, I want to say? I don't remember, it's 5 or 4. I'd have to dump 2 more Forma in if I wanted to run a maxed Archon Vitality. Make up the extra mod capacity that I'd be losing from it. If I also want to keep running PSF, because I could just slap in Forma there. Because you are not running PSF at anything but full. You are not running at, you know, 1 off of max, because that 95% will bite you in the ass. And then the arcanes are just concentration and efficiency. So concentration, if you pop another ability before your anchor, you get an extra 60% duration for that. Yeah, exactly. Archon Vitality lets you double heat proc, which is fantastic for the cannons because they force heat procs. So you're getting heat procs of like 35k plus for each individual stack that you have on the target. It adds up very quickly. The only thing, it falls off a little bit against bosses because they cap at 4, so you can't quite melt them. Yeah, I'm going to try Gyre. I'm also going to switch, maybe, do I want to keep Torrid? Maybe I keep... Maybe get the Latum, I'll keep the base assist. I want to try fighting Ryoku because he has the more restrictive damage on his last phase. I feel like most people would love to be able to rewind time. Oh, you can toggle it from here. I didn't realize, I thought you had to do it from, like, the star map. That's good to know. What? I feel like I got less intrinsics, but that's probably just because my gunners were killing less stuff incidentally.
Old Hunhound needs a little excitement, and what's more exciting than blood sport? Today we're going to find a way onto Ryoku's capital.
So my gunners will be able to handle most of this.
We're going to bleed him until he screams and screams and screams.
I guess I could throw an Arc Sphere just to get a little bit of passive juice. I wonder if Nourish would also be nice. Because that'll let me get some, like, passive energy generation as well. Oh wow, that is some potent poison.
Take out those security nodes. Ryoku already
Very potent poison, huh?
Don't
Alright, noted.
somewhere.
Watch out for poison.
Disease bags incoming.
The problem is just juggernauts, man.
I'm down! Help me up! Or finish me off!
Where are you? Where are you? It's been so long since I had a crew member actually go down, I can't actually tell where it is. You over here? Oh, these are just generic dudes. There's a fire marker? We're on fire? We are on fire. Wouldn't be so bad, it's just the Juggernauts are so much tankier. Juggernauts are tankier and they do their massive poison proc. There we go. I think that'll be the strat to try and get Ladamant in Karnon mode.
I was just getting started.
Yeah, I wanna build up Sevagoth. He is apparently very silly. 'Cause I have his prime, I just have not really used him that much. Oh, ran into an asteroid. It's fine. I don't know if it's like a recent thing, but he's been quite good. You combo like Reap and Sow, and then you apparently just kill like anything that isn't a boss. But the cargo is scripted to fly directly at your face.
Pilot panic will be setting in soon.
Yeah, Roar is a super common subsume if you don't want to do the shadow form stuff. It'd be cool if subsume got like looked at. Maybe tweak some of the lesser used ones.
Give chase. Look, a cloaked vessel. Give it a love dab with the forward artillery.
Get right up on top of
To
it.
come out and play.
Yeah, like in my crew listing, it's showing the loner. Like Barnacle is definitely one of the loner ship guys, but he's not one of my actual crew members.
This is how he's supplying his units. Tenno, prepare for boarding. Tenno, on me.
Alright. Now we actually get to keep our uptime for our special.
Be kind and put these worthless mercs out of their misery. Before
Maybe I should actually use the Torrid. Oh god. Oh, did it turn off my rotor swell? I think it might have turned off my rotor swell.
tell those bloodbags to shut up. I'm trying to concentrate.
There we go. Need to find some Exodus so that way I can charge my overguard.
I've just found something very interesting. Security disabled. Get those gates open. Orioku, what was yours is now
Fucking
ours.
love the nourish noise. Yeah, give me that overguard.
Here comes the head of the ship. Decapitated.
Yeah, I think Ladam is faster. Oh, you're jade lighting me?
Was it good for you, Captain?
Because base assist is good, like, single hit damage, but we've got a way to buff, like, individual hits a lot more now. What? Guess it takes a while for that to actually, like, despawn. The nice thing with Protea is that you get that convenience of just having auto-fire turrets who have auto-aim. Whereas with Gyre, I actually have to kind of look where I'm shooting stuff.
Meanwhile, I got a little project of my own.
Or I could just use, you know, Torrid. I subsumed off the big orb because I don't really like playing around that. Not the Arc Sphere, the other one. The one that you have to manually throw and pop. I don't like that. Yeah, I think swapping out...
Look, everything we
base assist is the call.
Pierce the capital ship. Quick, get in that ram sled.
Get a little bit of headshot charge here. Yeah, the bowling ball.
Here we go.
I wanna build Noko at some point. I've just been kind of working on getting the frames I already have buffed up a little bit. My little rotor swell orbs. They followed me here all the way.
Hello? Anybody home?
Alright, I've got Overguard. I don't have to worry about Ryoku's funny little MXC traps.
Locked. Blow the mag coils to get that gate open.
Oh, having Overguard for this section is so nice.
I thought you'd never come.
Oh, laser gates. I wonder who those are for. My secondary has an arcane that does 8 times damage to Overguard and then grants me back a portion of the Overguard as damage. Oh my god, yeah, that's so much faster. Oh my god.
Right to my killing floor. A lesson for these 10. The vain are easy to make.
Oh, Ryoko. Would it seem more noble to you if I traded my ego and notions of honor?
Yeah, Fortifier, I think is what it's called.
Like you do.
It's not as good as like another damage number for, you know, non-Eximus humors. Units. I wanted to say users and units. Like, you'll do more damage outside of Eximus units, but, like, they tend to pose the highest threat in general, so, like, I'll deal with it. I don't mind losing a tiny bit of damage on the fucking Latum, which already does a Brazilian damage. Where are you? Oh, there, they spawned down here. It's funny that for the whole fight being kind of like themed around having the Crusher there, it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, that's right, I have the roll through to steal Overguard thing too on this frame, I forgot. Alright, shut. Shut.
Any last words before we make this hurt?
Last word.
Because, yeah, the biggest issue with Eximus units is not that they have a lot of HP, it's that they have Overguard, which means they're going to be immune to your good stuff. Although there aren't really a lot of Eximus here. Oh, damn it. I forgot those tunnels are also despawn zones. I think you can also steal armor, but that does not last as long as Overguard. Like, Overguard is permanent until it runs out, basically, whereas armor is like a... I want to say it lasts like 12 seconds? Yeah, Torrid, I think, is going to be the sauce. As basic and standard as it is, I think it is the way to go. So otherwise I don't have great AoE options.
No, don't trust.
You better purge those wounds quickly, Ryoku. I want to go again tomorrow.
Come on, systems. Come on, systems. Oh, Neuroptics. We are... So this takes place after the Jade Shadows Constellations quests. Basically, they added a new Warframe, plural, to the game. Be easier to show if I go to the market, because I don't actually have one of my own. So they added a new warframe that's actually 2 warframes. Basically the theory for the quest is that the brother that you did not pick, because you pick a name at the end of Jade Shadows, and the name that you don't pick goes Joker mode and comes back from the future and starts causing problems. So you play as the Stalker in the quest, and you have to tell your boys to fucking calm down and cool it and stop fighting and have lunch. So their whole gimmick is that they have 2 different sets of moves that you either, you just use your base frame or you switch over. And I love the animation. They literally just kick their brother out of the way and do it. And I love the final attack because it's just you 2 fighting. That is your ultimate. The Celestial Clash. And then it just causes these big explosions. And they all have, apparently they are, fully separately moddable, which is cool. So probably one of the more, I don't know if it's the most mechanically complex, but definitely up there. But the problem is I need their systems, and the systems are not dropping. I also want to get Stynax Prime. Stynax is really cool. Ignore that price. I'm not buying the complete pack. I do not need that. I'm not a content creator. I don't need Stynax immediately. The nice thing is that, it doesn't really matter which one you picked. I think they were kind of trying to hype it up with, oh no, the one you didn't pick, it's going to be important.
These are a bargain. Just
and it kind of turns out that it didn't... Oh, there's a new Knuckle augment. Collecting reroute orb summons additional sprawl-lings, inflicting 250 toxin damage with increased crit chance each hit. I don't know if it's good, but I'm going to buy it.
You have excellent taste.
Yeah, no, it is, apparently there are just 2 different mod loadouts for Sirius and Orion. What are these 2? What do we have?
These offerings are pure.
Rhythm Guard. Gain 100 overguard when using ability on the back beat. Amount doubles up to 1600 per beat, but resets if the beat is missed.
Of course, my Tenno.
Yeah, these must have just been recently added. Kumihimo. 6 kills with weapons affected by Kome's passive. Get a loaded die that always rolls 6. Oh. Neat.
By the mother.
Yeah, I think these were just added. What about Red Veil? What do you got?
These will feed the fire.
I don't have all the stuff on Red Veil because I can't passively generate without switching to the other ones, and right now I've just been kind of working on Parent Sequence. I don't know if Uriel or Sight got any. Maybe on this side? Oh wait, no, I don't want to. Oh god, I can't read any of these without popping them open. Oh yeah, here we go. Corvex. Is this new? I've not actually touched Corvex yet. Wrath of Ukko, I believe, existed already. I think it might just be in order, so I think this might be the newest one. Duda.
A perfect specimen of wasted life.
I think it's probably easier just look for Uriel. Okay, nothing there.
You turned your back on a lot of innocent people, Tenno. What do you
I feel like Uriel's probably too new to bother getting augments yet.
A shame to see such potential squandered.
Yeah, Sight does not have it either. Dante got one. Alternate fire releases paragrams that swarm 8 meters around the point of aim for 15 seconds, silencing enemies and stealing their energy for allies. That could be nice. I feel like right now the biggest use case for silence is just stopping violence from turning off all your shit. Can I get this here, actually? No, it wouldn't be here because I hid the own stuff already.
Use these to cleanse the unclean.
And then New Loka, I'm pretty almost finished on as well. Still gonna buy the Sanctity weapons. Those are a full 125k each. I really should run my Syndicate, like, the daily stuff, because those you can get all the quittances as well, or all the marks and stuff. Helps a lot. Oh yeah, I wanted to switch to Torrid real quick. Alright, let's see if we can go a little bit faster with Torrid, because the problem there is AoE, like I don't have a great way to group dudes together. So this should hopefully work. A path. Maybe it's because I was in Tower 69. What about... Oh, I can't go to 96. What about 6, 7? I'm hoping they add more stuff down the line for Ryoku and Vina. Because right now they just kind of feel very haphazardly dropped in. You are so green. What is your green? I wanna pop Wellspring before I start, because otherwise then I can't start popping my abilities when the invasion happens.
Wretched peace. My blade dulls while Vina's ego swells. No more. We will hone our daggers upon her throat. She must be humbled to preserve the peace. The butcher lurks in this field of stone and ice, from which her blood-frenzied corpus hews sustenance. Look for the biggest asteroid and crack it open.
Like, this time it's Grenier. I wonder if you just get a random setup each time.
Collect the asteroids.
Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I would gladly deal with a bunch of Grenier porters rather than friggin' Juggernaut.
Join us. Destroy the remaining fighters.
Yeah, like this time we have to destroy a cruise ship. Hi, Cinnamon. Oh yeah, these are not really well suited for Grenier fights though. The Photor or whatever that I have. Oh yeah, they have the Stug Incarnon now, don't they? Oh, that's right, I can't generate energy. Maybe I should play Lavos. Oh, I don't have a good Lavos build, though. I think Lavos can use Railjack abilities for free, right? Yeah, the Grenier are a little tankier, their ships and such. Cruise ship. I wonder if I just... If I artillery them, how much damage does that deal straight up? Do I have to bother with boarding them? Is the juice worth the squeeze? Oh, apparently that did it, yeah. Maybe I just don't even bother trying to shoot it down then. Maybe I just blast it. Oh, wait, no, I should have stolen that. I got a little bit of overguard, but I think rolling gets you more. So I have that mod set up. Oh, you're right, because it was introduced in the middle of the week, so we won't get new Incarnons until Sunday. If they show up. I assume they would. It feels very silly to be like, oh, we're adding new Incarnons, and they're not going to show up for a few weeks.
Is this your idea of a trap, Vina? Take them out!
Should I go help Vitsy? Let's go help Vitsy. Where's he at? Ow. 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 Ow.
Okay.
Thank you for the follow. Is that an arbitration drone? Was that a fucking Arby drone just hanging out in my ship? Who said you could do this? Grenier not allowed to have this? Hello? Okay, he should be handling the fire. That scared me. I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me. Like I'm not losing it, right? That was the Arby drone shield trail. God, could you imagine Steel Path Railjack where there's just Arby drones with the ships now and you can't use the missile swarm anymore? Yeah, this one's... The turrets take a lot longer to kill than the security nodes do. Of course, if my dudes decide to focus on the turrets while I shoot, it's good, but... Maybe... Is it because I'm getting too close? Is that why they stopped shooting? No, they're shooting now. Maybe they're just overheating the turrets because they never let off the trigger.
Fortress of ice! Forward artillery! Target the walls! This siege will not last
Yeah, I picked
long.
up Prisma Obex as well. I'm curious if that's going to be any good. Last time Barrow was around, I think he... Well, not last time, but the time before. I'm pretty sure he had Prisma Obex. I actually got a really nice Seal Path Endurance circuit run with some randos earlier this week. Very pleasant, just... I think we hit level cap and we went going a few more runs after. Which is really rare in a lot of cases. Like, I think most randos, I don't think I've ever gone to level cap with randos.
It will be ours. Open those
Most people
doors.
leave by the time 4-digit levels start showing up. There we go. Yeah, that's the rolling over guard thing. It just gives you, like, 10,000 every time, basically. Oh, did I not actually get, what's it called? Cathode Grace? Did it not proc? Wow. I could have sworn I got enough damage for it to proc, but I guess not. I was gonna say, I feel like I'm weaker. I can still at least pop Rotor Swell, but it's not as good without the combo. A little painful how you basically need Gyre's augments to kind of function, otherwise Cathode Grace just really sucks.
Duty calls on us to eliminate all resistance.
Honestly, yeah, like, whenever I start kind of burning out in the game, I find, like, even just playing a new frame can be really nice. Oh, you're talking about Warframe, okay. I thought you were talking about, like, a different frame.
Dispatch this roadblock.
Here, give me your overguard, please. Did I not get viral procs on you? Oh, that's the Maws, the different health bar. But yeah, the nice thing about Warframe is, like, they don't really take stuff out of the game, so to speak, so, like, if you're ever missing out on stuff, you can just, you know, pump the brakes for a bit. Like, they have removed a couple of things from the game, but it's mostly just been stuff like raids, which generally were not good. Generally, we're not good, and also way too much development time to focus on. Star Citizen has its own set of issues. If you enjoy it, that's fine, but I will never play Star Citizen.
Come in. I was expecting you.
I have awaited this.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch my duration buffs and see if they keep going. Like, at the very least, Star Citizen was kind of designed from the ground up for space combat, whereas Warframe kind of got it, like, 5 years in. I guess technically, Arcwings did exist, but... Yeah, no, wow, it just wipes the duration completely. That's bad. It's bad for Bitcoin. $20 million plat it's a lot. I don't think you'd have 20 million plat unless you were literally no-lifing. Ow, 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 ow. Or do you mean spend the same amount of money? Because, yeah, obviously. Star Citizen has a comical amount of money for how much of the game is actually finished.
She has me. Find a way in and take her out.
Here I am. Come get me.
The only thing with Gyre is that the shield recovery, like, if you don't have a way to kind of force it to happen, it can be rough. But yeah, Star Citizen selling you JPEGs of a spaceship that's not actually in the game yet is a little beyond the pale, if you ask me. Do these count as extending the duration? I think they do. I got slash proc, I gotta roll. Rolling Guard is such a nice mod. Alright, where are you at? I'm trying to think, like, what would be my best option for dealing with the boss fights? Because I always get, like... It can't be something that requires kills to function, because there's only a handful of adds in this fight. Like, in second phase, it's not too bad, because I can just, you know, stack every status effect in the book on her. Ow, 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 ow. I just hope you actually already own the ship. I hope when they released it, like, it wasn't that you paid for it, and then maybe, you know, 5 years down the line, they'll let you use it. Oh, is the AoE on this not big enough? Ugh. I'll just beam it. Maybe I can shoot through... Can I shoot through that? Is that allowed? Oh god, the knockdowns. I need PSF. Also, for some reason, Big Vina, I just realized, does not trigger the enemy visibility thing, which is strange.
Oh no. Have you been entertained?
Hold on, let me press the button that gives me the systems. Beep. Okay, I pressed the button that gives me the systems. Now I'm gonna get the systems. Damn it. It didn't work. I might just have to buy it. Like, I've got enough tokens, it wouldn't... I just don't want to burn out on this mission by having to run constantly, so it's quote-unquote optimal.
The vainglorious whelp.
Welp.
I am Hunhow.
That's on how.
My legacy of dust.
I can't wait for them to actually reveal, like, yeah, it turns out there were actually, like, streamer clients we fucked up. If you have OBS running, it changes the RNG. Could you imagine? Systems.
They are coming, Nata. Coming to kill me. Just as we planned. Why do you not answer?
Good news is it doesn't need, like, argon crystals or need shit like that. Alright, let's start cooking the boys. Well, start cooking a part of the boys. There's the chassis. Honestly, getting the blueprint was the best case. And actually, don't you get it from the quest itself? Yeah, you just get the blueprint straight up, so I guess you don't even have to worry about it drop. I guess if you want to do a second copy for, Can you do a second copy? Are you allowed to feed Sirius and Orion? What is their helminth? Do they have a helminth? I guess you're not building the actual one, so it's okay as like building Jade. You are not feeding a sentient thing to the helminth. That would be kind of fucked up. I wonder how likely it is that people are just going to be running rando relic runs for the parts I need. Or for, what's it called? Stynax Prime. Because I think I have some of his relics now, I just don't... I probably will get a squad together to run for him. Helminth is there too, and you can hold and tap for both modes. That's cool. Yeah, because the chassis is uncommon, the blueprint itself is common, systems are uncommon, and then S18 I pre-radiated those, because those are the rare ones. I have my current Stynax. Actually, it should be done by now. Yeah, it's done subsuming. I think Stynax gets Tharo Strike. Yeah, armor reduction, shield reduction, you get a little bit of health back. Yeah, I can't eat primes. It can only eat artificial stuff because the primes are too natural. Harrow, Najah. What does Najah get? Secondary damage and armor. Kulervo, 200% melee crit chance. What if his heavy attacks that already kill everything even harder? I think I gotta feed Tom Hanks though, hold on. Yeah, it's pretty low. This man needs some biotics. You can have some ganglions. Some of these. Juggernaut junk. It's really fucked up that you can feed cryotic in quantities of 3,000. Because you get 100 per rotation. You get 100 per successful extraction, right? Do you want to give up 30 successful runs of excavation for a little bit of food? Or do you just want to give them ISOs or fucking, like, nav coordinates? Thankfully, the Railjack resources are relatively easy to get. They're not, like, super, super expensive. There you go. Because also, if you need to make the Cyber, which You probably don't have enough. If you're wondering if I can make this a bear, the answer is probably no. Do I have the blueprint for that, actually? Yeah, it's 30,000 cryotic for this, by the way. If you want to get all the mastery in the game, this is going to be the motherfucker. Or a motherfucker, at the very least. Apparently, whenever it shows up in the Darvo deal, it always sells out. Like, enough people, they're just like, it's worth it. What even was available in the Void Relics today? It's Defense, Interception, Hive, Disruption, Conjunction, Survival, Alchemy. What about Steel Path? Evasion, Sabotage. I don't want to do Conjunction Survival, because I might grab a couple of Relic. I still need to make base Varuna. I have Varuna Prime now. But I want to make base Varuna. Try to run with. Maybe I'll do funny Valkyr spin to win build. I'll just run solos for this though, because I don't like other people deciding we're gonna do the old meta of just standing still in one place and not doing it anyway. Because you can speed it up now. I also love how, for whatever reason, this mission always has one of the, like, dog handlers that spawns here. I don't know why, but there's always a Drakmaster.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
He's allowed to break the rules.
We're near a fissure.
Because it's not supposed to spawn enemies until the survival actually starts. And I don't know if it's a weird issue with specifically like an Omnia Fisher version of this, or just the fact that he doesn't follow the rules.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Survival, something that benefits from the Dax Ghost is fun. Oh, buddy. Guess who benefits from the Dax Ghost? Guess who gets Super War Cry? I don't know if it actually modifies Hysteria at all, but it definitely, like, it snapshots War Cry so you can do this shit everywhere. Very funny. Yep, that's the first relic. Oh, there's a bypass. Yeah, that's right. You can just pick up resources directly now. You don't have to scan them anymore. Because even if I leave the bubble, it still snapshots the duration on Warcry. Like, it just extends the duration when I kill stuff, so, like, shit just dies. Probably plug in the bypass. You can also do grouping if you want to get everybody in one clump with Ripline. And just in case I'm not dealing enough damage, I do have Nourish. Slap a couple of extra viral procs on there. Have I scanned this already? I sure have. The only downside to Valkyr is, like, her default melee combo without, you know, holding block or anything is not the best. The spin attack or the slide attack is absolutely the way to go. Because, yeah, I think it hits like 6 times. I also slapped on a bunch of range. I put on Primed Reach because her default claws are a little on the short side. Really, it's just kind of a Tasmanian Devil Tornado, huh? Tasmanian Devil Tornado with like a little bit of Samus Aran. A little cartwheel whenever you jump, for good measure. I don't know if I have the stuff for Ballistica Prime. They apparently did change Hysteria. Apparently it used to just straight up make you invincible. They nerfed it a little bit. It's no longer invincibility, but you get status immunity still, which is really nice. Because I cannot tell you how bad getting like a toxic proc would fucking suck as Valkyr. Especially with the setup I have, where I have the arcane that prevents you from getting shields. But instead makes it so you cannot take more than 500 damage a second. Because Valkyr gets to take health back with her claws when you have Hysteria active. So your armor, I think, I don't remember if Valkyr is the highest armor in the game, but she starts with base at 1,000, and Warcry also increases that even higher, so you're not going to take very much damage. Oh no, the sentient. Oh no, chat room, the sentient is onto me. It knows I'm here. Here come troopers. I was just looking down the loot list, you just see intact sentient core. I didn't even see a sentient, it just died. It just died. I was in the same zip code, so it doesn't exist anymore. I should probably plug this in. Boop.
Thank you for the help, Tenno. You've cleared a path for me.
Oh yeah, here's the one kind of threat is nullifiers showing up. Where did that bubble go? Where did Mr. Man go? There you are.
Extraction is ready.
Oh, fucking nullifiers! God bless America. Burstin' Prime. I've been trying to work out of my backlog of just random shit that's vaulted, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm never gonna form a group for these. I will never find, you know, a rat share for an Axie N8 relic, so I just decided, you know what, fuck it. I should heal. There we go, we're good. There's the relic crack already. The only downside is that since this does use health tanking, eventually it will fall off in, like, endurance if you're going to, like, level cap. Like, you do get some invincibility, because you have the mechanic where if you're about to die, you consume half of your rage gauge, I think. And I think you get, like, is it 5 seconds or 2.5 seconds of invincibility? The big problem is you would eventually just constantly be proccing that, I think, so your melee damage would go down a bunch. The nice thing is that with the extra range, though, I can usually just chop down nullifier bubbles. Because you can see the meter on the side there, that's your rage meter, so the more melee damage you do, the higher your rage goes up until you hit 300%. So I believe it uses 150 stacks and prevents death one time. And then if you have more rage, you can continue consuming the stacks to continue to be invincible, but it's still... I think it would probably not be super great for, like, high-end game stuff. God, you don't even see... You just see numbers and everything dies. You can't get ribbon mods for exalted weapons, right? That's the one thing that they've never done. Probably not. I can't imagine they would. Oh. Like I'm playing Dynasty Warriors. Yeah, but any melee-focused frame is really easy, I think, because melee does so much damage when you build it right. So if you have a good build for a melee frame, it's really easy to miss the fact that, oh right, this is Steel Path. I guess it would depend on, like, the density of enemies during a mission. Because, like, getting... what's it called? Like, getting the proc off, you would need more enemies nearby to get your rage back. So if you kill like the last thing and that's like the last thing in a room, pops the rage proc and then you get tagged again. It was very cute. When I was doing the run I was talking about earlier in Steel Path Circuit, we got to level cap. Somebody was like, "What's shooting me? That's destroying all my shields." It's like, oh, that's just what happens. Your shields are just on or off at that point. You don't have numbers anymore. You are either alive or you are dead. You have breakpoints now. It was very cute, though. They were also playing the objective really nice, which I really appreciate. Oh my god, I hate when randos in Steel Path Circuit do not play objective. Please, we're doing alchemy. There are enough amphors all over the map. You don't have to go off to Narnia to go kill dudes. I promise you. I'm gonna actually pop my... I'm gonna go over here and pop it. I'm gonna pop air support. I'm gonna find all the bypasses. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of them. Cinnamon is down. I was also really excited about getting like Tennokai, and then I realized I think it's probably still more damage just to fucking Tasmanian Devil everywhere.
They are trespassers here. You are not.
You are not. Oh, wait, I gotta wait for this part to end first.
If I scan you,
Bratton Prime Receiver, great. Is at least one of the rare instances of a bronze item being worth a lot of ducats. Got Yorelli. Yeah, sure, let's try and get the Fragor Prime, whatever. Fucking refine it, I don't care. I don't even know if I have Fragor Prime.
far behind. These manifestations, they aren't from the neurosurgery. Destroy them. They are drawing from your life support.
The one thing I hate about the operator glaives, they fucking knock you over. Hi Mania, bye Mania. Oh, I see you were still their servants to slash. Singular slash proc. I just realized, I know people tweak their loadouts for these missions so that way you can, like, force specific void bonuses to appear. You could probably do that for melee too, couldn't you? Like, just run Valkyr Prime without any, like, range weapons. You probably always get the melee procs or ability strength. Okay, there we go. Look at all these chickens. This one. Bypass.
You've cleared a path for me.
I can see clearly now. The rain is gone, Tenno. Another one. I don't think I've touched the Bratton, like any of the Brattons, in like over a decade, bare minimum.
I see clearly now, Tenno. Keep fighting.
Is that all of them? Yeah, we got them all. I'm not gonna do the music puzzle, fuck that. I love whenever the Trials of Ascension stuff shows up for the weekly Nightwave and everybody realizes, like, oh, there's all these puzzles on Lua, huh? I think I have the weird... Like, there was a really, really limited skin they got for the Brat, and it's like orange and shit. It's weird. There's like a promotion through some long-dead game platform. I think I have that skin. I have a lot of weird old stuff. I have a lot of like the RuneScape equivalent of party hats, or the Warframe equivalent of party hats, I guess, in RuneScape. I have a bunch of the old arcane helmets. They sell for a lot of plat, but I don't know. God, this really is just Dynasty Warriors now, huh?
As if the boy wants us to find this.
I love doing nourish right before the timer. Yeah, sure. Maybe people want Ash Prime with the proto frame.
Outside of the collective, they are draining your life support, and fast. Eliminate them.
Primary weapon again.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Yeah, any kind of like low ammo efficiency weapon, like getting infinite ammo in like Koopa Brahma or something. God, the Koopa Brahma is so fun. It just kind of sucks that people ruined it. People found the most efficient way to not play the game of Warframe. What's my kill at now? 1566. That's a lot of kills. That's a lot of melee. Yeah, Valkyrie Prime is very fun for, like, if you want to do Steel Path stuff and not necessarily think about it too much. If you want to just do, like, an endless mission, do alchemy or something. Just bind a comfortable button for your slide and then just pop more. I was about to say War Crime. War Cry. War Crime is also correct, though. And then just do a bunch of fucking Tasmanian Devil spins everywhere. Like, the only enemies that'll survive are sometimes Exodus if you don't have a good melee combo going. Regular dudes will just melt because if the initial hit for like 600,000 damage doesn't kill them, the status like slash procs and all that stuff will. Or, you know, melee influence, that old chestnut. Oh, here's violence. Might actually have a challenge. It was not a challenge. Oh, I heard the bypass. Did it just spawn? Oh no, actually I have to recast, shit. I gotta find the Void Manifestation again. Because now I'm at the slightly weaker War Cry, so I'm not dealing as much. Like, I don't have as much attack speed. And slightly less armor. I think it was over here. I want to say last time I saw it was down closer to this set of goodies. Oh, yeah, there it is. Pop a Nourish too. Why not? I also played a little bit with the Ripline Augment. Or actually, I don't know if it's specifically for Ripline, I think it's for Hysteria. Where if you, like, aim down sights while you have the melee out, like once you have the claws, you kind of do a pseudo Ripline, but it also gives you... oh, damn. It also gives you, like, extra parkour and sprint speed, but it feels a little too awkward. I'm not a huge fan of it. No Varuna part. I could probably just buy it at this point, but the problem with all the pity currency stuff is that once you spend it on the thing... Oh, Carrier Prime. Like, inevitably that is going to be what caused you to find it the next time you do a run. Which stinks.
The Void has summoned a new presence and it craves.
Gotta kill these guys for the Lua Plasms. It's like, how the hell are you alive? Because you were intangible for a moment. Honestly, even with the spin to win, I think that's just kind of faster in general. I don't have to interrupt my flow, I just kind of Like, oh cool, another group of enemies, here we go spinning again. Like, you could use it for grouping, I guess, if you really want to get, like, high-level enemies, but for most stuff, you're not going to need it, I think, for grouping. Shit like this just happens. Alright, let's extract. I don't think I have. I haven't tried a lot of the Kuba weapons.
You have learned here will serve you well.
Oh, I got a Forma blueprint? Did I get a Forma? Person carrier. Got a Bratton Prime receiver. I guess I got a Forma blueprint and I just kind of mentally overwrote it. Probably sell a lot of the secondary, like the Acolyte mods. I don't know if those even sell well. Because what am I missing for Varuna? Regular style. Oh, I need the chassis and the systems. Thankfully, this is a lot easier to farm now that you can speed up. They have the bypass on conjunction survival, which is nice. Oh, I have an extra spot, I just realized. I should probably work on combining these. I can't actually see the purple variant yet. Because a little bit of casting speed is nice, so you can quickly pop Warcry and all that stuff. Or Ripline, it's also a little faster. Honestly, I kind of feel like they should just, across the board, give everybody a casting speed buff. Like, just give every frame the equivalent of one Tau Forged Yellow Shard. Because it just feels so much nicer. Oh, I just realized I got the fucking...
Operator, no! Have you lost your mind?
Hi, old Ortis. I don't think they've gone back and, like, re-recorded the old Ortis voice lines. I don't think they're going to, because they kind of explain it in story as he gets a new voice modulator. I was talking about this a little bit earlier, but the old Ortis voice actor retired, so they got someone else to do the voice. I'm gonna level. I gotta level Nidus at some point. The problem with Nidus is that he's one of those frames that it's rough when there's other people in the squad with you. Because he needs kills specifically to fuel the mutation, the infestation stuff. It's kind of like Ash, where, you know, you can pop Blade Storm, you'll kill everything, but it takes a minute for that to actually go off, and if there's other people in the squad, chances are they're just going to look roughly in your direction and melt everything while your clones are slowly killing stuff. He's still very good, though. But these, I'm pretty sure these did not reset. I'm done for the week. What are the regular... I want to say, I think, yeah, Korra's available this week in the circuit, which is a really good option. I think they did make the Korra farm slightly easier. But if you don't have base Korra yet, I would highly recommend grabbing her in the circuit if you can. Because her farm is kind of obnoxious normally. I'm not sure how much easier it is with the buff, because I think they did make her buffs, like her blueprints or something, easier to get. Oh yeah, didn't they also added new models? I think they mentioned, like, specifically a lot of the human models got tweaked. Need to get Mirage Prime again. Oh, normal flavor. Oh, you did that before they added the helmet stuff?
Every song tears at us slowly, like hooks dragging through flesh.
He's smooth now.
Every time you silence one of them, it gets a little easier. Travel well.
He's smooth.
They aren't making Grenier like they used to.
There's like maybe a little bit too much shine on it. Sometimes it feels like they're kind of glossy. I wonder if they fixed the bug with the blinky eye stuff, because that was happening with a couple characters.
How's your place coming along? Comfy enough for you? You take care now.
Oh, I wonder if they fixed... I don't know if it was a bug. I feel like Yonta had like a weird orange square around like her shoulders. I think they fixed that.
Yes. Goodbye for now.
Since I'm here, I might as well
All of the
get some standing.
Frustration and being wrong over and over is worth it.
Oh, right, these are 2,500.
I'll see you later.
What are the... Hang on. I don't think I've checked this yet. Forma, Kuva... I did my, like, EDA... Well, not EDA, I did my, like, Archimedia runs. I unlocked it on both of them, finally. But I don't really want to do them a second time to get the shards, so I'll just wait. Emerald Shard's not terrible. 2 Arcanes, Mod Drop Chance Booster. Arcane, Melee Arcane Adapter. Secondary Arcane Adapter, another Arcane. Editing Mod Drop. Not really great. Most of these are not, like, incredible. Normally it's nice when you get, like, a reactor or something. They don't have any reactors on offer this week. Actually, I also don't think I've checked the Descendia, so let's see what that is. I think it only shows up on Steel Path. Forma, Fire and Debilitate. I don't know if this is any good, but I wouldn't mind getting a few more of those. Circumvent. This one I have capped. This one is maxed out. Green. Really? A regular Azure Archon Shard? That's the big reward for floor 21? Can at least make that Tau Forged? It's kind of a bummer that all the... Like, it feels sometimes like blues are the most common. I know it's just confirmation bias, because you don't really use blues as much in general. Outside of, like, fusing for purple or whatever. But it is a bit of a bummer. What about Bird 3? I haven't talked to Bird 3 this week, have I? Go speak with Bird.
A well-oiled machine is truly a thing of beauty.
I don't remember. Maybe I did buy this already.
How may I be of assistance? Rock, crap, rock.
Okay, no, I haven't bought this. Got an amber.
Like 'em?
I do like him. Thank you, Bird 3. I made him yellow because he looks like Big Bird. He reminds me of Big Bird. I'm pretty sure I have done the Archimedia. Yeah, we did Archimedia. We unlocked the deep Archimedia stuff and haven't actually just done them yet, which I don't really want to do a second time.
Good works via a 3-phase response. Prepare well. Before the foe is laid low,
the nice thing is for this one, for the Entrati Labs Archimedia, the extra Vosphor is kind of whatever, so like you can take a freebie on one of these if you don't like the loadout. Like I think I swapped out the Warframe for something else because I didn't really want to deal with Limbo Jade or Mace. I don't have them particularly super well built yet. And then I just unlocked EDA for Temporal Archimedia, so I'll wait till next week to poke around at that. Do these rotate at all? Excavation, defense. There's an exterminate at least. I don't have a lot of axes though. I'm also not sure. The other day when I was trying to crack some relics, it felt like there was a bug. Like, this was after the update came out. It felt like I only ever get squads of 3. And I'm not sure if that is still the case. Oh.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Void fissures. You need them to
Here we go, killing again.
But are you confident you can withstand them? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open
Yeah.
a relic.
You got 4 this time.
You're going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic.
Actually, is this steel path? I don't think this is...
Stay focused. There's
Oh yeah, this is absolutely steel path.
Juggernaut nearby. It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Stop the fight if you want it to go away.
Really not getting any energy drops, huh?
Well done.
It's a bit of a bummer.
Your path is open. I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
Yeah, back down to regular melee. Oof. Oh, did he just get buffs this update? Okay. Maybe I'll poke around with him a little bit then. I do love that, like, heel slam for the heavy attack. It looks really cool. Oh, that's a despawn zone? Really? That's a despawn?
Enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to
Oh, I
extract.
guess the enemy's broken. Oh, I hate navigating this tile set. So awkward to navigate. Oh, they're already at the exit now, goddamn. I'm coming. You got a little lost in the sauce. Oh, like, I do need the Alpha die. I want to say... Is Orthros Prime vaulted right now? I don't care. Now deals light damage over time that still builds mutation. Okay.
Well, good dance, all.
I wonder if the WF info program has been updated for the new stuff. There's a program called WF info, which I really like because it'll pop up a little thing after you do like a relic run. And so it will basically look up the relics you have and give them like a little overlay on the screen afterwards. It'll show like, okay, this is currently vaulted, the listings on Warframe Market are this much, blah, 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 you know. It is very nice. Oh yeah, didn't they give a new skin for Dante? They gave him an actual owl skin now, I think. Dante. Because he was already kind of designed to look like an owl, so now they just straight up made him an owl. This is just for the Noctua? Because there's also the Grimoire as well, but this is specifically his Exalted Grimoire. I guess it probably takes on Grimoire skins as well. Yeah, I might poke around with Nidus a little bit then. I also need to get, apparently, like, Sight can do some really fucking goofy stuff. With, like, Kuva Sobek and acid shells. I just got that recently, so I can look into that. My problem is my Kuva Sobek, I have 2 of them now, and I've still only gone to 40% elemental. I think Araxia can also do it, and Saren. Those are kind of like your 3, the big 3. Play a little bit of Uriel. Actually, I want to check. I don't know if it's still available right now. But there was a Coda base assist with 60% heat for sale recently. And I don't know if that is still available. Oh, no, I don't want to do all these class scores.
Hello. What do I hear? You may, of course, touch the merchandise.
Ah, no, I think it switched out.
Be aware, it has a tendency to, touch back.
Fire, Motivore, 37, 47.2. Yeah, nothing incredible here. If you want to, like, get the best possible bonus. The type of elemental doesn't really matter anymore because they have added...
Parting is such sweet sorrow.
I don't know if I've actually done it on my base assist yet. Because the one I had before was only like 40% or 30%, so... I did the Valence Fusion to give it 60, but also there is a... How do you do the Elemental Vice again? I think I have one. You might not have one. No, I have 4 of them. So, the way this works is that you use the Elemental Vice on a weapon, and then it permanently gains the ability to just change whatever elemental you want. Like, you don't have to, like, fuse anything else into it. You just press the button that says, I want this to be, you know, heat now. I want this to be cold.
You know where I am.
But I don't know. Maybe I can't install it here. Maybe I have to do it outside. Sometimes the game is weird about doing stuff in hubs. Oh, does it have to be 40? Oh, okay. I guess I just haven't formatted enough to get to 40. The overleveling stuff feels kind of wasted sometimes because a lot of weapons, like, you don't really need all the extra capacity it gives. Yeah, you do have to invest 5 forma into the weapon, but at that point you can just pick whatever elemental you want, and if you're at the point where you're getting an elemental vice for a weapon, you probably want to invest into it anyways, so... Yeah, I picked up a Kuva Sobek, but it is only 44.9%. A little bit of Bubonico gaming. I don't like that mix of colors. I want more of a green. There's also the Colors of Pride, which is separate from the Pride palette. I think they have a separate Pride palette, and then they have one that's called Colors of Pride. Where even is this? Yeah, here we go. Pride Celebration. So, slightly different variations. If you want another palette, it's basically free. I think it's like 1 credit in the market. Make this more of like a green. Like an off green, I don't know. Yeah, sure, whatever. So you can kind of see why they added the camera offset, because like my boy Uriel here has a lot of shit coming off of him now. What about regular? Terminate. I think this one also gives you a relic. I need to run a bunch of disruption for Axii relics, because I'm starting to run low on those. Or I could just buy a bunch of relic packs, but eh. Because, like, I'm rarely past 5. The other ones I've got, like, 17 of certain ones, just because they're the lower tier ones. But... oh, these were the extra Varuna bits that I had. Is this? Oh no, this is just some of them are from Veil Proxima. Let's run a couple T13s. Oh yeah, the make your own fate thing. They added a new title for like a shout out to Destiny, but they failed to realize that it was placed on the Telesto node. And for people who are not familiar with Destiny 2, there's a weapon called the Telesto, which apparently is just infamous for causing bugs. And wouldn't you know it, the day that they released that update was also a lot of bugs going on. Are we good to go? We might be good to go. Do not invoke Telesto, you will invoke pain on yourself. Oh, somebody who's already been down here, huh? I like Uriel because you can just spin.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Yeah, somebody absolutely ran up ahead.
The enemy is broken.
Cleaned up. Oh, there's a Titania. That explains it. Because we're not on Steel Path, are we? Yes, I know you're at the exit. I see you. That's great. Psycho Crusher! Titania has a specific build for like regular Star Chart missions where she can put on Thermal Sunder and a bunch of mods that just one-shot everything in a massive radius. And since this is Titania we're talking about, she can just go through the level basically as fast as the user can control it. So combine massive mobility with the ability to nuke entire tile sets, and you just... You have a very preferred frame for extermination. The only downside is that usually they end up finishing first before everything else, so... they will end up waiting at the exit for a bit. Dante and Virgil jokes. No, it's Mario and Luigi. I think Protea's vaulted right now, I want to say. I'll take a Protea. Oh, that last person never got their goodies. I need to mod this game so you just hear the Italian gibberish whenever they do their combo attack, their 4. My brother wants to watch green, but I want to watch red. This is going to lead to a war that is going to destroy the entire solar system. If it is not stopped. I'm gonna run another Axie. Oh, I hate when this happens. You get dumped into a squad with somebody who canceled the countdown, I guess. Oh, there's a capture, too. There's a Meso capture. Yeah, compared to all the other wars that threaten to destroy the solar system, don't worry about it too much. 20-second countdown? I guess it's... oh my god. Why? Why can people not just hang out? You don't have the relic that I want. I'm leaving. That shit should, like, pause you for matchmaking if you constantly jump in and out of, Void Relic missions.
You aren't the first ones there. I'm detecting lots of
When it becomes very obvious that you're just fishing for the new relic that just came out. Just cut out your matchmaking for, like, 20 minutes, be like, hey, you gonna play the game, or are you just gonna be Mr. Relics? Because I don't want Mr. Relics.
Use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Bubonico Coda is so funny because I got it on Circuit one time, and I had a setup that had, I think, 30% chance to recover ammo whenever you killed an enemy. And also setups for, like, getting increased ammo efficiency, so I could effectively just do, like, non-stop that the entire map, and the entire, like, you couldn't see shit. Oh no, like, it's never that they are running the relic they're looking for, it's just that they are specifically looking for pub groups that might have the relic. That might have, like, a radiant version of the relics that, you know, maybe a random person decided, I'm just gonna drop a rad and treat some randos. Which, like, that's cool, but you can't fish for that. Any Titanias? Let's take the Forma. Yeah, literally, like, just spend the plat. It is actually faster.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Like, a lot of people get caught up on how much plat something costs. Like, oh, that's 30 plat, that's so expensive. But, like, if you have the plat for it and it will save you a lot of time, then you should do it. Because the time you spend trying to fish for that specific relic, you could instead be running other relics and getting resources for those guaranteed. What are the current events? Thermi fractures. Was it this week or last week that had one for arbitration?
What's on your mind?
All of Ascension, Dragon Key Vaults. No, I don't think there's arbitration this week. Free Onslaught. Yeah.
Till then.
Not gonna aim for those specifically. What a cheeky little capture. I got a lot of... I have 18 Meso E7s. Let's maybe burn through the stock of that, get a few Void Traces. Roll me one Kenobi 1217. God damn, that's a name.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. Void fishers. You need them to open.
If you're lucky and get like a really low level mission with Uriel, you can actually just do the spin residual heat damage and it'll kill everything. But it's gotta be like really low level. The heat aura is not meant to kill stuff.
Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
I also had a run of Circuit the other day where somebody just went completely AFK after the second run, and for some very boneheaded reason, it defaults to advancing when it does, like, the decision at the end of the mission whether you're going to stay or extract. The default option, if you time out and don't press anything, is to continue. So every single level, we had to sit there and wait for the dude 15 seconds so it could time out and he could continue. We can continue dragging the dead body through all the level. Thankfully, there is a... like, there's an AFK penalty where you just stop getting resources, so I don't think he was actually getting anything, but... it's wasting a player slot. You could have used somebody to actually help out. Plus they're fucking up the spawns because they will spawn enemies nearby players, so if you have somebody on the other end of the map and you need to get extermination kills or whatever, it sucks. Like, I understand emergencies happen sometimes, sure, that's fine, but like... Tab out the game, press Alt F4.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
God, the Bronco's so fucking big. Clips into the landing craft. Oh. There we go. I hate this happening too when somebody starts a mission from their dojo. It sends you to their dojo, which means that you have to now go back to your landing craft. I guess you could also go to their navigation, but eh.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Zanuka project
Zanuka
will fix that for you.
Oh, I was hoping I could look at the portrait. I want to see the fucked up Salad V. Crimson Shard. I feel like these definitely need a buff. Like, I kind of want to try doing another run of the mission, but also... If the drop rates are actually bugged, I wonder if it would be worth my time. Can I do a canonical run as Ash Prime? Oh no, I think they can see through like smoke screen and stuff. I tried it during the mission where you actually play as him. I think you can break the line of sight on one specific like scripted attack with the invisibility, but otherwise I don't think it works. Maybe try Volt. Titanium might also work, although I don't know. Switch back to Torrid for nice grouping though. I should be able to switch difficulty, but just in case. Do another run on Steel Path. I also need to identify all these reactors and stuff that I'm finding, because they might be slightly better.
The Mirabone is armed and hungry for blood. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll take the Marrowbone. Wait, what? Oh, I think I have public matchmaking on. You have to specifically be solo. Oh, do you have to fully load into the tower? That's kind of annoying. Alright, let's try that again. Why did it take me to Saturn? I have not even played any missions on Saturn. We don't have any liches to hunt. Check out my Zanuki suit, Tenno, and check out my gay little tail.
Come on! The old man's...
There we go.
An honor to serve.
I love watching my little guys run around. What are you doing up here? You're not supposed to be up here. Check out my little Zanuki suit, Tenno. Check out my gay little tail.
What Orion wants, he gets. And Orion wants me to practice. If Ryoko winds up skewered...
Yeah, I'm not sure who her voice actor is.
Simply tragic.
Borders.
Security nodes. Ryoko already knows we're coming.
Alright, I need
Don't
shields.
let him see from where. We've been breached. Corpus units. The expensive ones.
Where did you come from? You guys literally materialized that. That's not even...
Oh, mess.
That's not even like they have the spawning pause. They just literally zooped in. Should be firing missiles. Closest enemy fighters. That'll do. That'll do. Donkey, that will do. We have a cruise ship to kill as well. Yeah, Kuva Ogress, apparently you can give it to your on-call crew and they will just melt shit. Cinnamon has recovered. We're just fully cutting out the middleman here. You just get infinite artillery charge.
Supply transports. Destroy their cargo and send them running.
Really far away. Can't see where the actual boxes are because the friggin' indicators are in the way. Cool ram sled.
Again.
Honestly, I think we are boarded right now. I just don't care. Oh yeah, it is for sure scripted to just blast right back at you once you pop the boxes.
Look at that. Right back to home. Predictable fools. Mark a course to that waypoint.
This should be good. Bonk.
Look, a cloaked vessel. Give it a love dab with the forward artillery. Tell it to come out and play.
Went too high, actually. Thanks, Vissy.
If you want to keep me breathing.
Did you just fix something and then you did? Vissy, no! Vissy has died.
Shall we?
Alright, he'll be back. Eternalism states Vissy will be back.
Be kind and put these worthless mugs out of their misery before I do.
A bit of melee influence gaming.
On me. Tell those blood bags to shut up. I'm trying to concentrate.
Get in Karnon mode, gets even bigger.
Keep fighting. I've just found something very...
I've invested pretty heavily in the Praetos. Like, it's... I don't think it's considered the best melee weapon, but since it's going to be very frequently used as a stat stick anyways, I figure, you know what? Might as well.
We're in full control. You know, I've always wanted a comet shredder. Here comes the head of the ship. Decapitated.
Let me charge my thing here. Oh, weird. I got the mercy kill prompt, but I don't think it actually dealt any damage.
A good captain always goes down with his ship. What a good captain he was.
I forgot the icon shows up for so long.
Be a dear and get those cryo cans for me.
I would love to. Oh, it's over here.
I've got my hands full.
Well, that's a good captain. What a good guy. Very good captain. Very good at going down with a ship. Very good at his job.
Blood-infused ice. Hard enough to penetrate the hull of Scoria's angel.
She likes blood.
Quick, get in that
Kat, did you know she likes blood? I think it's Miladi. What is that? I don't recognize that name. Delorium!
Hello? Anybody home?
Delorium, my beloved.
Gates held shut with McCoys. Find them.
Yeah, I think if you're just right on the edge of that, you can pop it with AoE.
I thought you'd never come.
Gonna say, let me get my shields back, but I forgot I've got Overguard too. Bonk. Can I not? There we go. That was weird. I was pressing the shock shield button and it wasn't going off. I love defeat Ryoku's shadow clones right below, right above Big Kid's meal. Can't believe they're making me reenact the ending of Toy Story, where all the toys canonically fucking die. Where's he at? One of these. Do they always spawn? I think he always spawns under this one.
I will not bleed for you.
Yeah, he will.
Not today.
Ryoku, you should know by now. I'm not giving you a choice.
Shield goes down really quick, though. A lot of dudes around. Should have actually dudes spawn now. It's fucked up how they made Woody so big that he could be perceived by everybody at all times, meaning he could never be alive again. Kind of a fucked up way to end the series, but I respect it. Oh, no, yeah, specifically I'm talking about the Praetos, because it has the 30% parkour speed in Carnon Evolution, so that's just, it's a really nice bonus to have on, like, basically any frame. Because I used to use the Okina Prime, but that's only, like, run speed. So you should be dead by now.
Honorable.
Because if I wanted raw damage, I would probably, like, Okina Prime is actually really good for damage.
Defeated him before the great and terrible Hanhao.
What else is really good? Nami Solo is hilarious because of how big it gets. Parkour velocity, I don't think that's sprint speed. I think that's just for, like, bullet jumping and slides and rolls and stuff, but you're always doing this, so They're very good. Oh, Wrathblade. Okay, we are getting some new stuff. What the fuck? Oh, this is the Dumbfire rockets. Okay. So they do have other drops in this table. They've just been getting non-stop blueprints and nothing else. Dante would probably also be alright. What do I have him modded for right now? I think I just gave him a Tau Forge because I didn't have any other idea of what to throw on him. Did I change his abilities at all? No, he's got all the regular stuff. Problem is Dante doesn't have like any buffs for damage. It's just like going off slash procs, which wouldn't work super well in the bosses here. Because they all resist slash quite a bit. Titania, maybe? Oh, Titania would suck, though, because they're constantly dispelling. I'd get kicked out of Razorwing mode. It's time to be Banshee and explode the second anybody looks at me. But it's okay, if you let me stack radar, if you let me stack sonar for 10 seconds, I'll kill you in one shot. I need to pull out one of the old, like, one-shot builds that people would do for, like, bypassing damage attenuation. Maybe Zaku? Zephyr could also work, although I don't really have her super well kitted out yet. Like, she's still only level 2, so... Zaku's very funny. I got, like, 3 runs in Circuit where I got offered Zaku, and it's like, cool, I'll just take my free win. Yeah, Banshee, I think I gave her Gloom. Yeah. I swapped out Soundquake for Gloom, because... Soundquake, I feel like they overcorrected for that. It used to be that Soundquake was, like, the meta for defense missions. You would just pop Soundquake over and over again until enemies couldn't get killed in one cast anymore. What is my loadout here? Oh, this is a shield gate build. Also, chat, I finally did it. I finally maxed out Prime Flow. I ripped off the Band-Aid. Okay, let's try Banshee. I don't think I'm going to remember to use Molt Vigor, but...
Orion needs a gift.
Noble Tenno.
I like that Kengineer on YouTube is just putting out videos glazing like the Warframes that really would enjoy reworks. Because most recently he just dropped one for Equinox, which, like, as soon as they revealed how, like, Sirius and Orion work, everybody was like, okay, but Equinox, though? Hello?
What Orion wants,
Actually,
he
before I
gets.
forget.
And Orion
I'm gonna cast that.
wants me to practice. If Ryoko winds up skewered on my blades, it's an accident. Simply tragic. Take out those security nodes. Ryoko already knows we're coming. Don't let him see from where.
So let's try sonaring this Juggernaut. Oh, that's not sonar button. That's sonar button. Oh, do I not have enough ability strength to get full shield gate from Brief Respite? Ooh, that could be a problem. And that could actually be a problem.
Is that all? I was just getting started.
I should probably just bite the bullet and start packing energy pizzas. It's the one thing I've never really done. Like, a lot of people will just bring the energy recovery items, so they don't have to worry about, like, that awkward spot at the start of a mission where you just don't have any charge to get your build online or whatever. Alright, no cruise ships to kill this time, which is nice. These count as fighters? Oh no, we're done. Nice.
Supply transports marked. Blast their cargo, but leave the ships intact.
The box hit me too hard, now I'm on fire. Ow, ow, ow. Vissy is always dying.
Look at that. Right back to home. Predictable fools.
Yeah, the problem with all the crew stuff in this mission is, like, you don't really have to worry too much about them, because once you're done, that's it. You just go into the ship anyways.
Forward artillery. Tell it to come out and play.
I definitely think Steel Path Railjack needs a little more time in the oven. Don't worry, Missy will return in Warframe 3. Soulframe Reloaded. Alright, so if I do this, it's like... probably pop Gloom. I think that's the intended solution, and then Gloom is very strong. Oh yeah, look at that animation.
Attackers! Keep them off my back.
That's funny.
Cover me, Tenno. No fair.
The energy economy is still not great though. I'm kind of tempted to grab like Arcane Energize. What year is it? It's Arcane Energize year.
Our house now. Unlock every door they have.
Like Silence is nice because that's just like an overtime thing, but Gloom is constantly slurping down your energy while it's active. I actually want to get a little more. Right. I gotta cast spells. I gotta be Shadow Wizard Money Gang and cast spells to get my energy back. Otherwise, I'm finished.
What do we have here?
Can I at least stun the crewman?
Ship's captain?
No, captain cannot be slowed or gloomed or whatever. One final sonar. I should tell where the weak point went.
A good captain always goes down with his ship. What a good captain he was. You, be a deer and get those cryo cans for me.
I'm not a deer, I'm a Tenno.
I've got my hands full.
Chat, did you know that the captain is still dead, by the way? In case you were wondering. He's a good captain. Guy's just having a Menti bee. Where's that last can?
Look! Everything we need to make those ram sleds pierce a capital ship. To the ram sleds!
Oh no, it's this way. Turn off Gloom for a moment, see if I recover energy during the sequence. It is funny how you get more loot during this sequence. Just driving the dinky little ram sled or the Aura Worm instead of actually, like, doing the proper railjack stuff. Free Tellurium. I think you do get your pet bonuses at the very least, which is nice. Oh yeah, you absolutely recover MP during that. MP, this motherfucker just called Energy and Warframe MP.
Ta-da! It's me! Locked! Blow the mag coils to get that gate open.
The other issue with sonar is that I think people just kill stuff quickly enough in general that it's never really like, oh man, we really need sonar. Boy, I wish we had a Banshee so we could have her cast sonar for 10 seconds to break the damage calculations. I mean, absolutely no hate to any Banshee players, but when the ideal situation is you have to spam sonar over and over and over again.
Oh, great Hun-Ho. I dedicate my coming victory to you.
Like, a single sonar is fine, don't get me wrong.
I never figured you for an ass kisser. But while we're at it, you can kiss mine too.
Actually, I should pop another sonar while this phase is going on. Because that's the stinky part. Like, sonar is a big multiplier. Oh god, right. Getting any status effect sucks too. Damage over time stuff. I might just switch to, like, rolling guard or something that's easier to maintain. Because the problem with shield gating builds is that if you get like a big damage over time proc or something, you just have to constantly pop it. Like, I remember way forever ago, sonar used to work on like bosses and stuff. God, yeah, like look at that, a single lightning proc. These guys aren't even like tremendously high level. Nope. Because the other problem then is that you're also, if you're going for the, you know, 10 Brazilian damage strat with that, then you have to also hope that all the sonar procs are hitting on the same spot. I don't know if I can get last gasp here, actually. Does that count as a knockdown? I think it did.
You fight for
Gotta get a couple more kills. There we go.
I fight for pleasure. And I'm going to enjoy every last moment of your end.
I have lived to see Sirius reunited with brother and
I need to look at this build and also see if I think I might need a little more strength or something.
I fight with abandon. You have been warned, witch.
Where are all the... Because that indicator all shows where the compactor is or whatever, the magnet thing. God damn it. But you used to originally be able to one-shot bosses. Like, I remember when they first introduced Raptor, I think, to farm Nova. The best strategy was just bring Banshee because she let you one-shot it, and it was otherwise like a very tanky enemy. Dump them all in the hole.
An honorable defeat.
You did fight with honor, didn't you? Heal up, big boy.
No glory.
Hello? Ryoku? You're not supposed to still be alive. I love when he does that. He talks after it gets crunched. Did we get a Wrathblade already, or was that the... I think we did get one. I think there actually is, like, a bug going on with item distribution. That would explain a lot of things if it's acting weird. No, you can't have that sitting around. I'm kind of curious if anyone's going to come up with any busted-ass builds for the fun little present from Grandpa. The old War Prime. Which is still an impact-based weapon despite being a great sword. What stances are even available? Temple Royale, Cleaving Whirlwind, Rending Crane. Because I don't use like a ton of heavy blades, but I think the biggest complaint is just that they don't have great stances. Like the movesets are not great, so a lot of your time is just spent flailing around and not dealing damage. Hit a random color on this, what those look like. Where's the old blue and white? Yeah, no, I think I gotta look at my build for Banshee, though, and see if I'm missing something, because it's supposed to be set up as a shield gate, but I don't think I'm doing enough damage, or I'm not using enough energy with Sonic Boom. So I gotta see what I can do. Maybe I need more auger mods. Maybe I need to slap some on my companion. I think companions do have auger mods, don't they? Cinnamon, do you have auger mods? No, they don't. Or maybe I don't know, I gotta look at that build again. I'm gonna wrap it up there, though. I'm good on Warframe for now. I just wanted to play a little bit, get some nuggets to build the boys. I want to build the boys. Just gotta wait for the last bit to finish, and then I can start the 3-day build. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. I gotta get going. So I will see you all on Monday. Take it easy.